Justin Trudeau's Liberals continue to move forward Bill C-10, a bill that would monumentally transform the internet by putting virtually every aspect of online content under government regulation. Concerns about this have been raised by civil liberties advocates, by privacy experts, by professors, by people across the spectrum, yet the Liberals insist there's no problem at all. And just this week, as a matter of fact, a Conservative member of Parliament, Rachel Harder, raised these concerns directly to Heritage Minister Stephen Guilbeault. She asked how the government can do this when this is exactly what would happen in a totalitarian country, government regulation of speech on the internet. Here's that exchange.
We are seeing this government mimic behavior that is consistent with a basic dictatorship. It's wrong. With their transformational edit that they just made to Bill C-10, the Liberals are trying to give themselves the power to control what Canadians can read online, what they post on social media, and the videos that they watch on YouTube. Again, it's wrong. Why is the government doing this?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, that press release was issued yesterday. I think what we're seeing now is, these are big, powerful, in fact, some of the wealthiest corporations on the planet. And clearly, the member opposite and her party are just afraid to stand up to them. And again, it seems that the Conservative Party is listening to the most extremist element of their party, as they have on very important issues such as climate change or women's rights to choose, Mr. Speaker.
When faced with a very realistic criticism, the Liberals have only one response: to accuse their critics of being extremists. That's what he did there. No substantive answer to the question, just an accusation that the Conservatives are being big old mean scary extremists, just like they are when it comes to abortion or climate change. Those are the only two issues the Liberals are capable of pivoting to, rather than accept that they are putting forward a policy that will send a chilling effect directly on free speech around the country. And the other part of this is incredibly disingenuous. Minister Guilbeault said this is just about regulating some of the richest and most powerful corporations in the world, the Googles, the Apples, the Amazons, and so on. And while those companies will, of course, be regulated, the whole nature of platforms is that they have to be platforms for something. In this case, they are platforms for content that is published by companies large and small and by individuals in Canada. And remember, it was the Liberals on the Heritage Committee that pushed an amendment on Bill C-10 that would ensure it encompassed user-generated content. That means this very video that you're watching now. It means anything that you post as an individual will all of a sudden be regulated by government, which means the government will have, as Minister Guilbeault has previously admitted, the ability to strike things from the internet, the kill switch, so to speak. This is not just an egregious bill that violates the very fundamental freedoms we all enjoy in our lives and our ability to use the internet, but it's also egregious that the Liberals' defense of this bill involves just calling anyone who criticizes it an extremist. There should be more political opposition to this, and it's a shame that so far the only real opposition is coming from just one party, in the Conservatives. The whole point of what the Liberals are trying to do here is to put government in the driver's seat on what acceptable online speech is. This doesn't just mean what you can tweet or post to Facebook, but also what news is available. Remember, True North did a roundup just last week of 10 different occasions on which the Liberals have accused things that were true of being disinformation or conspiracy theories. The Liberals have a very self-serving view of what valid content is, so no one should ever trust this Liberal government to be the arbiters of what is allowed to be said online, because they've already shown their hand. They have already revealed that they don't think anything critical of them is true at all. And this is just one further example of that. For True North, I'm Andrew Lawton.